And we are live. Welcome to another episode of AB Travel Quick Talk. And today we got some breaking news, man. Dmitry Bivol has vacated his WC championship, and now that makes David Benavidez the WC champion. David Benavidez beat David Morrell to become mandatory to face the winner of Beterbiev versus Bivol. Bivol won, and Turkey Al-Sheikh was very public about him wanting to fight David Benavidez. I don't know what happened, but Bivol ended up vacating his belt. But there's rumors that Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't even try to bid for this fight. He informed Bivol that he wasn't going to drop any money for this fight, and he wanted the Beterbiev fight for him. I don't know what happened. I don't know why there's a switch up out of nowhere. Maybe, that fight made a lot of money. Maybe Turkey realized how much the fight generated, and he's like, hold up, I want to get that paycheck again. I'm a fan of Benavidez. I like him. I'm biased, but there's already fans trying to disrespect him, trying to call him a email champ, trying to say he's Devin Haney 2.0, which I don't understand at all, because he's been very vocal about chasing these superstars, these champions, and nobody has accepted his challenge. Just last week, Canelo dropped a interview, and he was disrespecting David Benavidez, like he's a nobody. He thinks he's Superman, and this and that. Which David Benavidez responded. He said he's the best fighter in the world. Now David Benavidez has been elevated to WC champion. Now he got power. He has a voice. But it seems like he's not going to fight either Beterbiev or Bivol. And his next option was Caleb Smith. On paper, he's a good fighter. He lost to Canelo. He lost to Beterbiev, but that's his only two losses. On paper, he's a good fighter. I would like to see Benavidez, get out his comfort zone and maybe fight somebody in their territory, probably go to Britain and fight Caleb Smith. Try to become a global superstar, because right now I noticed that a lot of fans of Benavidez are very Americanized. I feel like he has to get a little more known worldwide by going over to these guys' territory and fighting them there. Based on the WC rankings, I don't know where Caleb Smith comes into the equation, but David Benavidez has a lot of options moving forward. Number one is Beterbiev. Beterbiev is not going to fight him. He already fought Morrell. Number three is this guy called Artur Ramirez. I think he's from Venezuela. He's 20-0. He already fought Goosevic. I'm not even going to try to say that name. Buatsi. I think that says Buatsi. 19-1. He's from Britain, like I was saying. Fight one of these foreign guys and go to their territory. Fight them at their homeland. In this division, David Benavidez is the only American. Well, for the WBC rankings. But for the other organizations, it seems like they're all foreign too. So I feel like it's David Benavidez's opportunity to become a global superstar. I think he's known in the States. Well, I run into people and I be talking like boxing with them, and they don't know who David Benavidez is. Like, it's crazy. I think he has enough fans in the States, but it's time to build your name outside the States. So Caleb Smith is the WBO mandatory, but him and David Benavidez are willing to fight. I don't know how that works. I think they're under PBC maybe. Probably not. I don't think Caleb Smith is on the PBC. Ain't no way. Probably with the zone. But David Benavidez is not a fan favorite. I don't know why. I don't understand. I think he's been very dominant. I think he's been very acceptive on every challenge that comes his way. I think it's just the way he is, unfortunately. Like, getting caught with cocaine. He's flashy. Most of his fights he's talking trash. He's disrespectful. And say whatever you want to say. Goosefoot gave him a hard fight. You know, he was supposed to finish him. David Morrell gave him a hard fight. He was supposed to finish him. Blah, blah, blah. The dude is a beast. You can't say those fights were robberies. If you claim those fights were robberies, I mean, just give it up, brother. Just give it up. You hating now. You just hating. That's pure hate. It's very unfortunate to see David Benavidez get sidelined. I'm hoping he could get another fight in this year, another big fight, but it's looking like he's not going to get that superstar opponent that he wanted. Only time will tell. Maybe there's a boxer out there who haven't even turned pro yet, and, you know, he's ready for David Benavidez. He's ready to take his head off. Who knows? But as of right now, David Benavidez is the WC champion. Congratulations. But that's all I got for you. Don't forget to drop a like, a subscribe, a comment, a share. Do all that good stuff for me. Until next time.